Last time on Twilight Sparkle, Ace Attorney, the Royal Turnabout, the second trial for Twilight to prove Rarity's innocence began. There was a new and bratty witness named Diamond Tiara, who was on Discord's side. Discord got into Twilight's head, manipulated her, and read her mind. Twilight was in a bad spot trying to find solid evidence to prove Rarity's innocence. Pinkie Pie unexpectedly came to the rescue for Twilight, encouraged her, and cheered her on to keep going. Twilight exposed Diamond Tiara's lies in her testimony, and Twilight had some brand new confidence thanks to her friends cheering her on. Will Twilight prove Rarity's innocence? What will Diamond Tiara and Discord do this time? What will happen in this trial? Find out in the second part of the second trial in Twilight Sparkle, Ace Attorney, the Royal Turnabout!
Twilight Sparkle, Ace Attorney, the Royal Turnabout. Written by AnimeGX43. Chapter 14. Day 3. Trial. Questionable Vision. Twilight was in a bad spot. Out of all the ponies she had to cross-examine, it was Diamond Tiara, a rather obnoxious filly who also came from Ponyville. She had a strong testimony that would have gotten Rarity a guilty verdict, but Twilight was able to find something she didn't initially say in her testimony. After catching it and getting confident in herself thanks to Pinkie Pie, she made Diamond Tiara amend her testimony with the new information.
Yeah, I was on the room's balcony when I saw Rarity. So what?
Hold it! Just a minute ago, you were insisting that you saw her through the window. Why did you lie?
Well, Discord told me that it wasn't important and that I should have just left it out.
I started Discord after the ponies all heard what Diamond Tiara said. Discord loved attention, but he was getting the kind he didn't want. Never mind. Time to start asking questions. There must be some reason Discord didn't want the balcony to be mentioned. Diamond Tiara, what can you tell me about this balcony?
It's part of the privilege of being a wealthy pony like myself. Most of the rooms don't seem to have them, but the suite rooms have great big patios.
And what are these patios like?
Objection! The defense is asking pointless questions!
Objection overruled. I'm a little interested in this balcony myself.
Objection! Planning a vacation, Judge. The details of the balcony have nothing to do with the case. All that matters is our witness saw Rarity from over the edge of it.
Objection! I'm starting to think that that's not the case. Can we get a picture of this balcony? Or at least a description? Diamond Tiara began to think of the balcony the best she could remember it.
Ah, that's right. The patio is a great privilege. It alone is worth the extra money spent for the suite room. Why, any pony who walks by the hotel can see it sticking out like a sore hoof.
The more the filly talked, the more discomfort Discord felt. Twilight wasn't sure what Diamond Tiara was saying that created contradictions, but she knew that Discord could see them. That said, Twilight wasn't enjoying the show.
You seem to be happy with this testimony, Miss Sparkle. Have you found anything wrong with it?
I was enjoying Discord's pain so much that I didn't find any contradictions. Although, this seems to be what Discord was hiding before, so something must be wrong. Wait a second! I think I know the problem with this testimony.
Pah! You're no lawyer.
Technically, none of you are really lawyers. In fact, since I'm not a judge, I wonder if this is even a real trial. In any case, what have you found?
Hold on, let me draw you a picture. After taking out a piece of paper and writing a quick, crude sketch, he submitted it to the court to see. This here is a picture of the hotel that Diamond Tiara just described. Do you notice anything?
Besides the fact that I look like a monkey?
Seriously, Diamond Tiara? I know my drawing is not the best, but can you please listen to the point I'm trying to make here?
I noticed that your handwriting skills far surpass your drawing skills. But it does seem to be a very basic sketch of the hotel. I suppose I can accept it as evidence.
Discord laughed at Spike as he showed the court his picture.
And here I thought I was in trouble. All you wanted to do was draw a fucking picture?
Discord, not you too! Anyway, Twilight, take a look at this picture. Tell me, what about it makes it impossible for Diamond Tiara to see Rarity climbing into the prince's room? After taking a good long look at the picture, Twilight was able to find what Spike figured out. After visualizing how the balcony was sticking out, she knew that Diamond Tiara had been lying the entire time. Diamond Tiara! Twilight said as she banged her hoof on the table. You couldn't have seen Rarity below you, and this is why! Take that! Blueblood's room window would be directly below the balcony. If that's the case, that same balcony would be directly above Rarity, blocking off your point of view! Ergo, it's impossible for you to see the crime! As Diamond Tiara was caught lying, the shock caused her to jam her lollipop into her mouth, causing her to choke on it until she could pull it back out. It was at that moment that she knew that she was in big trouble.
Witness, explain yourself!
The doctor demanded, but as he raised his voice, he saw that Diamond Tiara looked as if she was about to cry.
Oh, please explain yourself, young lady. What you said didn't make any sense.
I guess if I have to.
Diamond Tiara said as she dropped the charade.
She certainly recovered quickly.
Okay, look. I really did see Rarity, I promise. I just didn't have an up-close view of her. Any pony in my position would know it was her right away. I lied because I knew you wouldn't believe me if I said otherwise.
I can understand why no pony would trust you. Better keep that to myself, though. Princess hating a little girl won't be good for the image.
I think this calls for another testimony. But please tell the truth this time. I'd hate to discredit you as a witness.
Not a problem. I stand by my word that I am the most important witness you have.
Witness testimony from up the balcony.
I actually only saw Rarity when she was still on the ground. It was so obviously her down there. She was walking to the building carrying a ladder. Want more proof than that? She also had her red dress on. Can't get more detailed than that.
Well, not as strong as the last testimony. It still sounds decisive.
Why do you think I had her be quiet about the balcony? Nothing is different, but her first testimony would waste less time.
That's not why! You just didn't want me to find out about the balcony!
Twilight thought, who was angry at Discord. I'm ready to cross-examine her again. Cross-examination.
I actually only saw Rarity when she was still on the ground. It was so obviously her down there.
Hold it! How can you say it was her? You would have been 6 stories off the ground.
Please. I can see a blank flank from a mile away. I really don't think my vision can be questioned.
The reason you're testifying is because your vision was questioned in the first place.
Objection! Stop badgering her again. She obviously is some pony, and it's obvious that it was Rarity. If you're looking for contradictions, look elsewhere, Miss Sparkle.
As far as this filly is concerned, she saw the defendant. For now, her word is all we have. Objection sustained.
With the doctor agreeing with Discord, the cross-examination continued.
She was walking to the building carrying a ladder.
Hold it! Are you sure it was a ladder and not, I don't know, a step ladder?
Of course not. Ladders are straight and you have to lean them on something. Step ladders are freestanding. And you can't climb a big building with it. Just saying.
Finally! Some pony who knows the difference between ladders and step ladders. But wait, that matches the description of the crime scene to a T. That means she did see some pony bring a ladder to the hotel. How am I supposed to argue with that?
What more proof than that? She also had a red dress on.
Hold it! Do you remember what her dress looked like? We have footage of said dress.
I only had a brief look, and she was too far away for me to see the details of the dress. I'll admit it, I didn't get a very good look at what she was wearing, just her colors.
And she saw a white mare wearing a red dress. Wait a minute! Wasn't a white mare in a red dress found at the crime scene? What a coincidence!
I hate you, Discord. I really do.
Can't get more detailed than that.
Hold it!
She did ask me. She seemed to have seen everything from the ladder to the dress. I wonder...
Twilight thought. Then after thinking of a number of potential questions. Do you remember when exactly you saw Rarity?
What kind of question is that? She obviously saw her at—
Objection! Let the witness answer my question herself, Discord!
Objection! What does it matter whether she said it or not? We all know when she would have seen the fucking crime, Twilight! Get your facts straight, you purple bitch!
Silence! Hey, I'm the one who's supposed to be talking here.
Diamond Tiara said as she got angry at every pony.
I saw her arriving with that ladder at 5, after I stopped watching.
5 after... Wait a second!
Twilight thought as an epiphany struck her like lightning. Diamond Tiara, you add that little detail to your testimony. Now!
Silence! Who do you think you are, bossing me around like that?
I believe she is a princess, young lady. I don't see a problem with the request anyway. Please amend your testimony for the court.
While she wasn't happy with being bossed around, even if she was bossed by a princess and a judge, Diamond Tiara reluctantly agreed to their request.
I saw Rarity do all this at 5 after. So what?
Objection! Twilight was not happy at the filly as she raised her hoof out to her. Didn't Discord tell you not to lie to this court?
Actually, he told me to lie when I get the chance. But all I've been telling you is the truth.
And that's the lie right there, Diamond Tiara. You said you saw Rarity at 5 after. That means it was 2:05, right?
Yeah, that would have been when she brought the ladder over.
Discord began to laugh at what was going on.
Now, Twilight, are you really calling my witness a liar again? Everything she said matches up with the evidence. She saw Rarity with a red dress and a ladder going up to Blueblood's room at 2:05.
Then, after realizing it himself, Discord gasped in horror. Diamond Tiara, you may not realize it, but Rarity couldn't have been committing the crime at 2:05. Take a look at the scrying crystal I have here.
Scrying what?
It's security footage. Just watch Diamond Tiara and you'll see exactly what I mean. Activating the crystal, Twilight showed the court the image of Rarity with fancy pants. The image showed that the recording happened at 2:12. This recording showed that Rarity was in her room with fancy pants until she left to see Blueblood at 2:12. So if you saw some pony at 2:05, Then there's no way you could have seen Rarity! After Twilight found the major contradiction in Twilight's testimony, the filly once again shoved her lollipop in her mouth in shock, causing her to choke on it for the second time. This discovery also caused the audience to break into an uproar.
Objection! She must have been mistaken at the time. You know how kids are. They suck at telling time. She's just a little filly, she's so cute. Look at that pink little coat. I just want to pinch her cheeks.
Objection! If that's the case, then her entire credibility as a witness is worthless!
Silence! Who are you calling worthless?
The entire courtroom started to go out of control between the restless watchers, the lawyers, and even the witness. The doctor banged his gavel 3 times, hoping to silence every pony. It failed the first time, so he had to do it 3 more times before he got any attention.
Order! Order! I will have order!
It was really chaotic for a moment. It looked like the court would have to be cleared for a second time, but it would have been Twilight and Discord's fault that time. After a few seconds of silence among every pony in the room, the doctor was able to speak up.
Twice now, there's been rather big inconsistencies with this filly's testimony. I'm afraid nothing she has said can mix with the evidence we've seen. If she really did see a pony at 2:05, then Rarity has an airtight alibi. But if that's the case, who did this witness see?
As long as it wasn't Rarity, we can conclude that she couldn't have been the culprit. Discord banged his tail on his table to grab the court's attention.
But still, she was the only pony at the crime scene, and her description matches Rarity perfectly. The court hereby has no choice but to discredit her as a witness.
But she was your witness!
Hey, wait a minute! You can't do that to me! I saw her coming! I'm your most important witness! You can't discredit me like that!
Twilight shook her head in disagreement. I'm sorry, but a pony's life is at stake here. I can't let one of my best friends die because of a child's fib.
Miss Twilight, that's uncalled for, especially for a girl her age.
That was pretty mean, Twilight. Twilight sighed, took a deep breath, and resumed talking. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I finally had enough of this kid. The doctor shook his head after processing everything that happened during the trial.
It seems our witness wasn't quite as decisive as we'd hoped. I hereby call an end to this cross.
Hold it!
Every pony in the court was surprised by the sudden outburst as it came right out of nowhere. It didn't come from Twilight. It didn't come from Discord. And it certainly didn't come from the doctor. The outburst was from none other than Diamond Tiara herself, who didn't look very good.
Did you say some pony's life is on the line? I didn't know that!
Well, yeah. If Rarity is found guilty of this crime, she'll be banished to the sun, which is, well, the
Before Twilight could finish, the doctor banged his gavel 3 times.
Sparkle, please be nice to this child.
I was just trying to be honest with her. Sorry. Twilight then started to get worried for Diamond Tiara after.
Now hold on! I was told if I came and talked about what I saw, Sweetie Belle's sister would go far away. I never knew she would...
Well, to be fair, going to the sun is far away. It also burns really, really, really badly.
Wait! I never meant to hurt any...
As she began to feel anxiety after learning what her testimony would have done had they taken everything she said, Diamond Tiara began biting down on her lollipop while her body started to shake. an experience all of the ponies in the court could feel from the poor filly. As her remorse and shivering reached its climax, the lollipop completely shattered from her teeth. It was at that point that Diamond Tiara had finally broken down and burst into tears.
I'm so sorry!
The court went silent. They didn't realize that the child was left in the dark like she was. Even Twilight saw nothing but trouble coming out of the filly. But after finally learning the truth, a shred of goodness was finally revealed.
Please let me fix this. I'll tell the truth. I'll tell you exactly what I saw. No more lies, all right?
You mean you didn't actually see the defendant?
No. Well, yes. I don't know.
The audience grew restless as Diamond Tiara started to change her testimony, as she purposely created doubt as to whether she saw Rarity or not. The doctor banged his gavel once before things got out of control.
Maybe a new testimony is in order.
Twilight shook her head in disagreement. I don't think I'll need to cross-examine her again. I'm confident she's trying to tell us the truth now. So tell us, if you didn't see Rarity, who did you see?
To be honest, I wasn't sure. I didn't even think it was her until Discord talked to me. I told him I saw a white and red mare outside, so he asked me to come in and say it was Rarity. But since I didn't get a good look, it might not have been her.
Once again, the audience started to talk, though much quieter than before so they wouldn't get mad by the doctor.
Good work, Diamond Tiara. I should have had more faith in you,
Twilight thought, before slamming her hooves on her table. Your Honor, this witness obviously doesn't know she saw Rarity or not. We can't assume she saw Rarity. That means there's no proof that she was able to go from her room to Blueblood's in just 3 minutes.
The idea of her pulling off such a feat is rather unlikely, and there would have been no reason for her to rush. And as you said, this witness's testimony is questionable.
Objection!
Discord began to laugh as the doctor began to agree with Twilight. He wasn't buying what Twilight was selling.
Shame on you, Your Honor. A boot to the head to any pony who actually agrees with Miss Twilight Sparkle over there. In fact...
After conjuring a boot in his hand, Discord hurled it at Twilight, causing it to land perfectly around the alicorn's horn. The random act caused Twilight to go into shock from what happened.
Twice in 2 days, you thrown something at me. Why?
Discord, explain yourself.
True, my witness didn't get a clear look, but it was obvious she saw Rarity. Let me explain. First, she saw a pony who was white and red. Based off this mystery pony's size, it was clearly a mare. Lastly, who was found in the prince's hotel room? A pony who met the entire description.
Objection! Without proof, it could have been any pony, Twilight argued, who finally recovered from her boot attack.
Objection! Look through your profiles. Here, I'll even lend you mine. There are no other ponies who meet the description the witness gave. Since the description matches our only suspect, we have no choice but to acknowledge her as the culprit.
The doctor went silent. He had a lot to think about with the argument that Discord gave. While he didn't make a decision right away, Twilight could tell that he was going to agree with Discord since everything he said made sense, which she thought made Discord even scarier than when he's random.
Oh, no.
The judge is going to agree with Discord because we don't have any other suspects. We still have Fancy Pants, don't we? He's white and he said he would take the fall, right? Even if I wanted to do that, he doesn't fit the description at all. He's male and wears a tuxedo. He can't help us at this point. After a long and careful thinking session, the doctor finally came up with a decision.
Well, the picture isn't crystal clear, and even I'm still questioning if this is at all possible. As it stands, it would only make sense if the culprit was, in fact, the defendant. If the defense has no further objections, then I'll have no choice but to hound down my verdict.
Objection!
Oh, so you do have an objection, Miss Sparkle?
No. I just thought something good would happen if I did object. The doctor shook his head in disappointment.
We'll have no more pointless outbursts in this court, or you'll receive a major penalty.
Come on, Twilight. You have confidence in your friends, and they give you confidence back. You can't lose this now. Think harder. Twilight thought, but her thought was starting to hurt her more than it was helping. Damn it! It's not working! Twilight, calm down! You look like you're the one getting the guilty verdict. But I can't think of anything! I can't argue with the evidence! Then try and think of something else. We already know Rarity did something wrong, so something must be wrong with our evidence. Try thinking differently. Think differently? In that case, maybe I should try and look at this from a different angle. If there were no other white ponies wearing red, then I should be looking for a red pony wearing white. After finally getting her brain working, an idea kicked in. Objection! The defense would like to name another suspect.
Twilight, Twilight, Twilight. We've been over this 1,000,000 times. Are you dense? There are no other white pony suspects.
You're right. There are no other white ponies. But if Diamond Tiara really didn't see the attacker clearly, then there's a chance it could have been a red pony who was wearing white. Discord shook his head in disbelief.
Can you actually prove there was a pony wearing white?
I can! Using this piece of evidence that's been bothering me for quite some time. Take that! I found this white hat here in some bushes outside the hotel. I found it after I fell out of Blueblood's room. After hearing about Twilight's mishap, every single pony in the courtroom began to laugh at the unfortunate princess. Even Diamond Tiara, who had completely broken down, laughed nearly into tears. Yeah, laugh at my misery. Get out your system. Anyway... But this is still enough to suggest my theory is true. If a pony was wearing this, and maybe something else, it's possible that Diamond Tiara saw some pony completely different.
Objection! Oh, Twilight! Take this from the Lord of Chaos. What you just said is completely absurd. And is there really another pony who can match the witness's description?
Out of every pony I've met in this case, there is only one red pony I've met. Twilight, I know who you're about to blame. Be careful. Even I think what you're thinking is baloney. Spike is right, but this is all I have. If Rarity didn't attack Blueblood, then there's one other pony it could have been.
Miss Sparkle?
The defense would like to cast suspicion on Canterlot's Commission of Police! Star Cestus! The court went into a very big uproar as Twilight cast suspicion on such a pony. The doctor banged his gavel 3 times to calm the audience down, but he was more displeased with Twilight than the spectators.
Order! Order! Miss Sparkle, that is quite an accusation. How did you reach such a conclusion?
Easy. You put on some white clothing, like this white hat on Star Cestus. Then he would also meet Diamond Tiara's description.
But she was confident that she saw a female pony.
That's because of how small the pony was. Unlike most stallions, Cestus is actually quite small. Because of that, Diamond Tiara assumed she saw a mare. But if size was the only reason, then it's still possible for it to be a small stallion.
The doctor had to think over Twilight's proposal, but he was very skeptical about the idea.
Does the prosecution have an argument?
More like an insult than an argument. Miss Sparkle, you really are getting desperate, ain't ya?
More than you know, Discord. Oh, wait! I forgot he can read my mind!
You know what? If it's going to be Miss Twilight's last stand, I wouldn't mind bringing Red up here.
The doctor nodded in agreement.
Very well. I will allow Star Cestus to take the stand. But if I do, Miss Sparkle, and he's proven to be innocent, then I'll have no choice but to hold you in contempt of court for accusing an innocent pony.
Twilight, no! If that happens, you'll never be able to save Rarity!
I know, but this is the last chance we have anyway.
With no other options, she banged the table and accepted the deal.
I still want Star Cestus to take the stand!
Discord laughed as Twilight stood by her claim. He was very confident that she was going to fail and was actually happy that Twilight still wanted to go through with it.
Very well. I will now call for a 10-minute recess, after which Commissioner Star Cestus will take the stand.
With one final bang of the gavel, the court was adjourned for a brief recess. After the recess, the final line of questioning was going to commence, as it would decide whether Rarity was guilty or not.
If I stand by Rarity's claim of being innocent, then I know she's innocent. As much as I hate to admit it, Cestus is the only pony who could have attacked the prince. He meets Diamond Tiara's description and even has a motive. I would hate it if he really was responsible. But if Rarity is innocent, then he must have done it. But can I prove it? I'll find out if I can do it or not in the next chapter.
To be continued.
Hey, how this smoke got here? I don't know. Hey, pay the platypus, where are we? What do you mean? We're in some weird fan fiction about, like, ponies and doing, like, Phoenix Wright parody. What do you mean? Stop asking your questions. Okay, fine.
Douche. Doofenshmirtz Incorporation. Pinkie Pie unexpectedly came to fucking...
Unexpectedly. Not unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly. Oh, no! I had it right there!
Unexpectedly.
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 Yeah.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Pinkie Pie unexpectedly came to rest. I did it again, didn't I? Unexpected. No, unexpectedly.
Yes.
Unexpectedly. Okay. Unexpectedly. Okay. Pinkie Pie unexpectedly.
You having struggles with that word.
No, it's like that time it was like I kind of read up somewhere else and I was like, fuck. Unexpectedly.
Yes.
Oops! What the fuck am I doing in this courtroom again? Discord, get me out of here! Fine. What does it matter what does it matter whether she saw it, said Discord must kill! Not again! I don't want to be here! Why do you keep summoning me, Discord? Well, it's not my fault my magic is going awry because I'm pissed at this purple bitch! Yeah, you heard me, Twilight. Yeah, I called you a purple bitch. What are you gonna do about it? I do not believe this dribble. Do you think you can prove there was a pony wearing white? I don't think so, you stupid equestrian. Oh, that's a nice cigarette.
That's some poor ass drawing, bro. I'm just kidding.
The author drew that.
I know. But I'm more picturing like Twilight drew that, so it's just like, Twilight? That's a poor ass drawing right there.
Like, don't judge me, okay? I did my best. I'm just scribbling things, okay? You get the gist, okay? I'm not trying to be perfect. I only had a brief look, and she was too far away for me to see the details of the dress. I'll admit it. I didn't get a very good look at it. I'll admit it. I didn't get a very good look at what she was wearing. Just her colors. Ooh, there's a contradiction. Ooh, my ace attorney. I'm getting Phoenix right. Goosebumps. Like, but didn't you just say it was a dress? Bitch. That's what I thought. Didn't you just say it was a dress? Excuse me, you're me. How can you do that to me? Bitch, I do what I want. It's not my fault I called myself out on my own bullshit. Like, I caught on to what I said, damn. Shit. I'll admit it. I didn't get a very good look at what she was wearing. Just her colors. You literally you threw yourself under the bus. How can you say you didn't know what she would... I'm done with you. Yeet!
Oh my god. That's a contradiction.
Yep, major contradiction. Literally, in 2 seconds. It wasn't even a minute, it was just 2 seconds. She literally just said the details of the dress, and then she said, oh, I didn't get to see what she was wearing. What the fuck?
I started Discord after the ponies all heard. Why is there fucking crackling on my fucking microphone? I'm gonna try it again. The more the filly talked, the more discomfort Discord felt, and I feel like I might fart here. Oh god. Ugh. Oh god. God, I farted, no. Yay, a fart blooper, yay! Finally, it took so long. You might not hear the fart on the microphone, but oh god, does it felt good. Anyway, continuing on. I'll try again.